Tape www.suividecolosénégal.com. À École au Sénégal, c'est facile, tu n'as qu'à te connecter. Tape École au Sénégal, les leçons sont beaucoup plus détaillées.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope everybody is doing okay. This is Teacher Haisa at your service. So today we'll be looking at nouns, precisely plural nouns. And yes, there are different rules that apply as far as plural nouns are concerned, and we'll be looking at them. Behind the board, or behind me on the board, you're going to see that I have a huge table that's going to talk about the plurals and their nouns. Now, the question is, are they all nouns that are supposed to be, that are in plurals? But the answer is no. And we'll be looking at some of those nouns that you cannot actually put them in a plural form that stays the same. And you'll be quite surprised by some of them when we get there. So let's start from the top. Well, before we get to plural nouns, what is a noun? That's something that a lot of people don't get to define, that they don't know, but yet they use it every day. For example, Raisa, it's a noun. You know, Dakar is a noun. So what is a noun, you say? So I'm going to put up here a noun to define. We know that a noun, okay, is a name. That's, you know, a name of a person, a place, a thing, and even an animal. Why not? Okay, that's a noun, a name of a person. Let's give an example of a person. Paul, the name of a person. A place, Dakar, the name of a person, of a place. A thing, a dog, or no, what do I say? A thing, table, or Eiffel Tower, animal, or dog. So that is a noun. Paul is a person. Dakar, chess, is a place. A table, you know, the blue table or chair, you know, it's a place of a thing, and then an animal, place of a dog. Whatever it is, you have to give it, it's a noun that is specific to it, it's a noun. Of course, when it becomes he or she or it or they, then it becomes a pronoun, because a pronoun replaces a noun. Okay, so now what about these nouns? How do we get to put them in your plural form? That's very, very important that you know that. And two things that you need to remember as far as plurals are concerned, or plurals in nouns are concerned, are the fact that there are two categories, okay? There are two parts. There are two sections. The first one is that you add. You add. That's the first one. What is it that you add to the word or to the last letter? Is very, very important. And then the second category is that you remove something. You're going to remove either the last letter or the last two letters. That is important that you know that for nouns as far as plurals are concerned. Two categories. What am I adding? And what am I taking off? What am I taking out? What am I canceling? What am I removing? And then add. Because you're not only removing, but you remove and then you add something to make it plural. Okay, so we're going to go through it so you can see it. And for the adding, means that you're just adding something. You're adding a letter or two letters to the word. Okay, and when you're adding, there are 5 groups that we'll be looking at, and in the removing, there are 2 groups that you'll be looking at. That gives you a total of 7. Okay, you know, let's start. Okay, so this is my board, and I started off with the regular nouns. Regular nouns means that they're just like les noms réguliers, because a noun en français, c'est un nom. le nom d'une personne, de quelque chose, d'un endroit, you know. So regular nouns are almost like des verbes réguliers, irréguliers. Les verbes réguliers, on les conjugue normalement, normally, passé simple, prétérit, you know. And then, so that's the same thing with regular nouns. And so these are regular nouns. They have really, it's you to be able to identify these regular nouns. For example, dog, cat, day, house, pet. Those are regular nouns. So all you have to do is to do what? It's just to add an S. Dogs, cat, add an S. House, houses. The S is pronounced like a Z. Houses. It's not house, but houses, you know. Pet becomes pets. So do you see? These are just regular nouns. All you have to do is just add an S. Okay, now let's start going into a little more complex. So we are with a word that ends with Y. So it says ends. Ends, ça signifie terminaison. Si ça se termine, ends, ça signifie terminer. Okay, c'est terminé. Si ça se termine, you know, with une voyelle avant Y. If the word, la dernière lettre, c'est Y, mais avant la dernière lettre, s'il y a une voyelle, so if that word, the last letter is a Y, and before that Y, the letter that comes before the Y is a vowel, and we know that in English there are 5 vowels. You have A, E, I, O, and U. We know that. And so if that letter, okay, or if that word ends in a Y, and before that Y, there is a vowel, there is a U, O, I, E, A. You see? A, O, E, E. So if that happens, all you gotta do is add an S, an S, an S, and an S. It doesn't change. Why? Because il y a une voyelle avant Y. There is a vowel before the Y. And so for the noun, et je précise, I have to be precise. If it's a noun, you add an S. Days, boys, keys, monkeys. Okay? So that's the second group. Okay, that you add. Remember the first group you just add to regular nouns. The second group you add a noun that has the last but one, l'avant-dernier, last but one letter, which is a vowel, plus the Y at the end, you add an S. That's it. Now let's go to the third group. If it ends, et je vous ai dit ends, ça signifie si ça termine, terminaison. If the word, si le mot, si le nom, if it ends in S, double S, CH, SH, X and Z, S, this one, this one, ch, this one, sh, this one, s, this one, z. You add ES, you add S, S, you add ES. If the name, if the noun ends in either an S, and they say an S, I know it's not a vowel, because with vowels, you see an A, you use the article an A, an E, an I, an O, and U, but S too, you say an S, you don't say AS, okay? It's one of those irregular letters, if I may say. So if the noun or the word ends in an S, or 2 S's, or CH, which is ch, or SH, which is sh, or X, which is x, or Z, which is z, you add what? An ES, or you add ES. For example, bus, bus, church, bush, box, and quiz. What do? Buses, bosses, churches, bushes, boxes, And then if it's a Z, you double the Z and then add ES. Quizzes. So, bus, c'est un bus. Boss, c'est un patron. Church, c'est une église. Bush, un buisson. Box, un carton. Quiz, un examen, un petit quiz, quoi. Un petit interro. Voilà. So, you see, quizzes, boxes, bushes, churches, bosses, buses. Because it ends in S, SS, CH, SH, X, Z, Z. You add ES. Now let's go to the next group. Remember I told you there were 5 groups. So let's go to number 4. Number 4. If it ends, si ça termine, if the word or the noun, si ce nom, terminaison, O, with the letter O. But they put here consonant plus O. Remember the other one which was a vowel plus Y. This time around it's a consonant plus O. What does that mean, consonant? C'est les lettres, les consonnes, l'alphabet, les voyelles et les consonnes. Alors les consonants. If that word ends at the letter O, but before that letter O there is a consonant. Si avant cette lettre, la lettre O, il y a un consonant like this one, you add what? ES, ES. For example, that's the O. That's the O, that's the O, that's the O. But what comes avant le O? What comes before the O? What letter comes? Is it a vowel or a consonant? If it's a consonant, you add ES, because this is a consonant. This is a consonant. This is a consonant. And this is a consonant. So it would be mangoes, cargoes, heroes, zeros. There's a consonant, and that's your O, the letter O. That's your consonant, and you have plus the letter O. If it ends in a consonant and the letter O, you add ES. But what if it doesn't end? What if it ends in a vowel plus the O? What if it ends in a vowel plus the O? There you have it here. If it ends, si ça termine in a vowel, plus the O. Si ça se termine en voyelle plus la lettre O, you add simply an S, an S, an S, and an S. So if it ends in a vowel, that's an O, that's an O, that's an O, that's an O. If it has the vowels, of course we know the vowels, A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so it would be the vowels, and then those are, that's the O and that's the vowel. That's the O vowel, that's the E vowel, that's the I vowel, that's the E vowel again. So you add an S. Zoos, stereos, radios, videos. Okay, so if there is a vowel letter before the last O, add an S. But if it was a consonant before the last O, you add ES. So you should know that the difference comes between which letter comes prior to the O. Is it a vowel or is it a consonant? If it's a vowel that comes prior, before, avant la lettre O, you add S. If it's a consonant that comes prior, avant, before the letter O, you add ES. So the difference is, between which letter comes. Is it the vowel or the consonant? Okay?
Tape www.suividecolosénégal.com